50 had an idea. You think I can talk? That's a talker.
Yeah.
Sit down and have a conversation with 50.
I've been with Curtis, yeah.
Yeah, he takes you through the whole gamut of his entire.
Smart as hell, too.
Very smart guy.
Smart as hell.
Very smart guy. A lot of things I disagree with 50 on, but you're not gonna hear me say any bad words about him because he gets an idea and gets a thing and he commits to it. He's even committed to being the villain. The same commitment that he has to being the villain is the same commitment that he has to making these television shows and doing this stuff. That's the commitment that he operates with, and I learned that from him. But it was amazing. It's fun. We went to Chicago, everywhere.
Yeah.
That show was real because of this. You see a lot of people, it's not me dissing anybody, you see a lot of people that do true crime about like, you know, dysfunction in black communities or whatever, and they do it from their room, from their computer, whatever. That's cool. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
No issue with that. Tell your stories, do your stuff. A lot of the stuff I watch, some of it I like, right? 50 and Mona did not want that. You talking about Chicago, you're going to Chicago.
Yeah.
You talking about Dallas, you're going to Dallas. You talking about New Orleans,
We're
you're
going
going to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Wow. You talking about LA, what happened out here, you're going to LA. So you're talking about Brooklyn, talking about Canarsie, you're there.
Yeah.
We're in O Block, we're in Canarsie, we're in New Orleans. Like we're in all of those places. We're shooting there.
Yeah.
Seeing the people, seeing what happens. Like we outside, as the kids say.
Yeah.
And that show took those chances.
Yeah.
One of the best things I ever did. Black athletes had to break the mold in order to be considered for those roles. They had to prove that they could do it. Warren Moon
had to go to the CFL just to come back and prove it.
Had to prove that they could do it. That wasn't real. That was in the heads of the decision makers.
Right. The decision makers.
They thought that those guys couldn't perform in that way. Right. Now you look up every other year, really every year, you got a black QB in the Super Bowl. You just going crazy. They thought that. Finally. So, I mean.
Look at Doug Williams.
Right.
Who broke records in the Super Bowl and they barely talk about it.
Right.
Broke all the records in the Super Bowl in one game. And I went to Illinois. Walked on the team. Went to Illinois. I was talking to my boy yesterday, Marlon. He was our safety, free safety, from Carson. He went to Carson High School.
Okay, Carson, yeah.
That was the first time I heard cuz, even though he's like, cuz. He's like, man, cuz. I'd be like, why you keep calling us cuz? Anyway, but he talented. Free safety. One day we're spring training. I'm a wide receiver. He's like, oh, yo, run a post, a long post. I said, all right, boom, I run, boom. Man, he threw the ball. I said,
put one on you.
I go, Marlon, you threw that effortlessly. How come you're not like quarterback? He goes, they don't want quarterback in here, cuz. I was like, what? He goes, they turn us all into defensive guys. He pointed out a couple black dudes. And our guys, and we had the Jeff George at the time. And I go, Jeff George was on the team. Yeah, I know Jeff George. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Jeff George. I mean, that man had an arm, his arm is insanity. His side,
2 cent brain, but
but his
$2 million arm.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Even Frank Gifford complimented him on his arm.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, you got like 3 quarterbacks that were quarterbacks in high school and Illinois did not want a black quarterback because they didn't want that. The quarterback was that was the smart position. Yeah. They couldn't see a black man being a quarterback. You know, that's the same thing as with these actors. I think that's that same mentality of this, like, oh, the British, it seems like they can do that a little better. They seem more intelligent, which is bull. Yeah. Which is they're equally intelligent. You know what I'm saying?
Have the conversation with respect and love and understand
no doubt.
That at this point, like we talked about earlier, black Americans, in my opinion, I'm not speaking for all the black Americans on this podcast, but I'll just speak for myself. What I want is reverence, respect, for my culture, for the culture of being a black American man. I want the pageantry of that, the history of that, the sacrifice of that to be as meaningful as anybody else's. The colors that we paint, the things that we do All of that.
Has to be.
Man, I
Has to
come
be.
from jazz. I come from the Harlem Renaissance.
Blues.
I come from twerking.
Yeah.
We come from twerking.
No
It
doubt.
started over there.
Yeah, sure
Right?
did.
So so I all of these things are these are familiar.
No
These are
doubt.
cousins. I come from gumbo. Gumbo
right.
comes from Haiti and from Africa.
That's
Like,
right.
I come from
That's right.
but I come from
right.
people who were able to take
Yeah.
their circumstance and make it into something that's dominant and
The
worldwide.
respect has to be there. I want to take respect first because I see like a lot of Asia, like, you know, I'm always online. So I see the Asian people rapping and da, 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 da. I go, that's fine and all. Cause I do this thing where when I see these culture vulture videos, I put this emoji up.
Yeah.
And everyone laughs. Now it's a running joke. They go, oh, wait till Godfrey hears, and I put my emoji up like, and there's some Asian go, I'm like this. All right, but the respect doesn't equal the fun you're having. I'm like, black people aren't in a fucking amusement park.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not an amusement park. You get on the ride when you want to, but then when some real goes down, everyone's quiet. When people are being hung, killed, raped, when black people are no one's saying shit, but play that beat again. I'm like, I'm sick of that. That's where it comes, but they go, why can't people share culture? I didn't say anybody can share culture. Quit deflecting. It's okay to do that, but you gotta have the respect. You can't say, let's get rid of these Mexicans, ICE, and then be a Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
Stop. Enough of that. Stop riding people's culture like it's a goddamn amusement park.
But just to let you know, if you from Baton Rouge and you come from Baton Rouge and then you become the biggest reggae artist in the world, I'm gonna be like, you tripping. I'm gonna be like, if you from Baton Rouge and you become the biggest Afrobeat in the world, and Burna Boy and Wizkid can't get Burna Boy, one of my favorite artists in the world.
That's love. That's love.
Love
Yeah.
Burna Boy.
Right.
Yeah.
When I say love, like that, when I was down in the pandemic, all I was listening to over and over and over again was Burna Boy.
Yeah.
Like having like visions of being like, I love it. That music does something to me.
Right on.
That's
Yeah.
an expression. Don't get me wrong. That music has a lot in common with hip hop and all of that stuff like that. There's an influence.
Of course.
But the way that he is singing and all of that stuff like that, I don't want to hear somebody do Lady Smith Black Mambazo from where I'm from. I want to hear them sing it.
Right.
I just swallowed a bug.
Uh-oh.
But
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I did.
We got a lot of those.
I did.
It's
we
an
in
African
we in
podcast.
Africa. We in Africa.
It's African.
But
Flies.
what I'm saying is like that to me is I like being able to do that and experience differences within the diaspora, and I think it's important that's
New drop, it's in 154 collection, embroidered mask shirt. We got the soccer jerseys in. You can see it. Come on, you know what you gotta do. 154africa.com. Go get it. Stop wasting time.
Look. 154, we all connected, baby, you already know. I'm talking 154, we bringing Africa around the whole globe. Ain't no place like home.